So first, let's start with AI services provide structured answers. What do I mean by that? It used to be that when you search for answers, you would go on Google, you would search for certain keywords, you'll maybe bunch up a few keywords together, and you'll get some blue links with some answers. But today, search is becoming much more complex, right? You can go to Alexa and say, Alexa, where is the nearest pharmacy that is open 24 hours? So Alexa needs to know what is the nearest pharmacy, meaning the pharmacy location, and that it's open for 24 hours. And you have even more complex searches, okay? So like, I'm looking for an Italian restaurant that serves panini. It also has a vegan menu. A lot of data. The new channel where people see most of that data is on directories, maps, voice, chat, and search. Used to be that they would see it on your website. On the left, we see the website and mobile website. People will get a website answer from Google, click it, go to your website, read the information. They see it on Google My Business, Facebook, Siri, they get an answer from Alexa. And the fact is that 73% of high intent traffic is going to these new services. Just so you understand, it's worth more investing in your Google My Business, Facebook profile, and Yelp than it is investing in your site. Okay? And that's right for any client. Home service business, lawyer, retailer, it doesn't matter what business you're in. Now, search is becoming even more complex with more options. If you look on the left, we see print in 1440. That was pretty plain, right? You had one piece of paper with a little bit of information. Then the web made it more complex. About 2000, we got GPS, so you had more information about the location. Then social, even more information. And then mobile apps and more voice and bots and connected and AR and VR. And today you're in an ecosystem where basically a business has about 250 digital services that represent where they are, who they are, and information about them, such as their images, their menus, their products, their services, their bios. Some online venues are very specific. For example, for healthcare, you got ZocDoc, or you got Health. For cars, you got iCar. But most businesses are relevant for about 70 online locations, including apps, maps, and bots. Now, the way search works is it has about 3 layers. The first layer is user interface. Okay, when we see somebody's business on Facebook, we see the user interface. When we see a Google My Business, we see the user interface. When we see their Yelp profile, we see the user interface. The user interface is presented to us after the artificial intelligence or the search bot has decided what is the best answer to give us, right? So we search for Italian restaurant that is open now that serves panini. And the artificial intelligence had to figure out what profile to show us. And below that, you have the knowledge graph, what the information that is feeding the AI. The knowledge graph is basically YEXT. YEXT is digital knowledge management, and they have the knowledge graph. Imagine one record of truth, one profile that distributes the information across the web to your website, to your direct channels, to your search, map, and directories, to chat, and to voice. It feeds information about your business to all these locations in a very structured and precise way. So even a complex search on Alexa or Siri can find you, can find the business. And the value that it provides is immense. First off, you have consistency and control, which means you control facts about your business, such as explain things that are super important, like having the right phone number, the right address, and the right name, but also images, bios of people that didn't work 5 years ago but are still working in your company, technicians that might not have worked and you needed to update, images, products and services, menu that you might have changed. You want consistency across all these locations, and it also helps a lot with SEO. You need to be discovered, right? Because if you're not on these locations and people try to search for you on these locations, they wouldn't be able to if the information is not provided. If you're not on Alexa and Alexa doesn't know anything about you, it just won't provide that information. If it has just a little bit of information about you, such as your name, phone, and number, it won't be able to provide your business for a complex search like if you're in a town restaurant, if you have a panini or not, because you didn't provide Alexa with all the different menu items that you have. Convert more viewers to customers because you can present rich information, images, impressive things, images, bios, services, products, everything, and obviously control customer experience. Now, this translates to an average of 49% more views. If you basically work with YEXT and punch in one time or anytime that you need to update the information in one profile and distribute it across 70 to 100 online venues, you get 49 more views. More than that, you'll get much more conversions, because via YEXT, you can have a ton of images, videos, bios of your employees or partners, images about your services, and images about your menu. And all that information you can show on your Facebook page, on your Google My Business, on your Foursquare. And when somebody goes to your Facebook page and see, wow, this is a ton of information, this is very impressive, this is converting, I want to buy, they click the convert. Much like going to an empty website or to a website filled with images and information. And complete listing drive direct connection, okay? 2.7x more likely to be considered reputable. A business with a complete listing, meaning listing with information about their location name, but also services and images, has 2.7x more likely to be considered reputable, which is super important. 17% more likely to attract location visits, meaning actual walk-ins, meaning actual sales. 50% more likely to lead to a purchase. Insane stats. Complete business listings get on average 7x more clicks than empty listings. This is obvious, I think, for all of us. So just to recap, we get more views, 49% more views on average when using YEXT. 73% of high intent traffic is going to these new services, the apps, the Yelps, the Facebook, the Google My Business, the Alexa, the Series, then to the business website. If you want to capture that 73%, we want to use YEXT. We obviously get more conversions because 70% more likely to attract location visits, 2.7x more likely to be considered reputable. And we get many more purchases, 50% more likely to lead to a purchase. That's insane. If you gave me a tool that will increase my odds to make a sale on the lead by 50%, I would pay an arm and a leg for that. And this is not costing an arm and a leg. And obviously much less work. Manage 100 online venues with thousands of data fields in minutes via one online record of truth. So give me a big yes in the chat box if you understand what every business today needs a yes. Okay, a ton of yeses. Obviously, you understand this is becoming, I think it already is a staple product, much like a website. Any business wants it and needs it. So let's go